Alright y'all, today I'm here to show you a video of charges and uses on enchanted items, how to change them. Alright, so first I'm just gonna get started like always. Let's see, I'll just do the katana. Soul gem, I'll add some frost damage. This is just an example item. If I can find frost now, there it is. I'm gonna change it to 30 for shits and giggles, because of no reason. And I'll name it an appropriate name, Sub-Zero. Alright, so when I make this, you'll see that it has, where's it at? Oh, there it is. It has 1600 uses, or charges, and uses is 28. So obviously every time you hit something, a lot of it gets used. So what we're trying to do is change the uses so you can hit, like, it'll only take one charge every time you hit, and trying to change the charge to get the maximum amount of charge. Now granted, it will take a while to fill the charge up with the soul gems, but you'll have a lot more uses. So right now I'm just gonna save, memorize the save number after I saved it. Mine's gonna be 5393, and then I'll take it over and transfer it to my computer, and I'll see you over there. Alright, so far all I did was pretty much open export 360 to get the save off, and that's about it. And if you don't know how to do this yet, then I got videos on it. You should know how to do it, but I got videos. Anyways, I'm just gonna drag that to the desktop. Alright, looks like it's done. So now it's on the desktop. Let's see. You can do this one of two ways. You can extract, or you can do what I'm about to do, which is extract the DAT file out of it, and then edit that, and then put it back in, and then edit this whole file, or you can edit the whole file and do the DAT later. Doesn't really matter. For simplicity and what I think is easier, I'm going to extract the DAT file first. So what I do is I get Madio and extract it, but you can use any thing that can get packages out of containers. I forget what the exact program is called, but there's a couple of them I can link you to if you really want to. But all I'm going to do is just, I dragged and dropped it in here, and then I'm just going to go to File Contents, and then Extract File, Desktop. Most of you should know this, just we're capping it off here. And then what I'm going to do is open this program I have called Elder Edit. Was going to make a tutorial on this one a long time ago, but didn't get around to it. So now I'm just going to click Open in Elder Edit, and go to that DAT file that I have. Game data.dat. Alright, so now it finds it, and all these are like custom made things by me. So now weapons, Sub-Zero, and this is just really to change the charge. That's one thing you need to do here. Alright, and the highest you can get charge is 65,000. 65,000. If you go over that, it'll tell you you have to come back down. I'm just going to change this for shits and giggles and no other reason. You know, like 111 Jesus. Not really, but sure. Alright, so, yeah, so I'm done with the charge part of this. So, already halfway through the tutorial, I guess. So now I just exit out of that, reopen Madio, drag the save back on here, File Contents, right click, replace, game data that we just edited. And again, this is one of two ways, rehash resign, and now I'm going to edit the save file and delete the game data file. We don't need it anymore. But you can just do this vice versa, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but you just got to know what you're doing. Anyways, now I'm just going to open it up in the hex editor of your choice, whatever. I use Hex Workshop, most of you know that. So now Sub-Zero. That's what I'm going to find. All I did was Control F, find text string, Sub-Zero. And I meant to put down, not up. But there's only two anyways. So now the main part of this tutorial is this part right here. This, all that's highlighted in black. Not on the right side really. But what you want to edit, it's to the right of the ENIT. It'll be in its subrecord, and it will show you right here. ENIT subrecord, and that tells you all about it. So I can explain it to you real quick. These first four, I mean, you're gonna see after the ENIT, you're gonna see this little group, this 2 sets of numbers here. Don't worry about them. And then there's gonna be a group or four pairs of numbers. All right. All right, sorry. And that's gonna tell you what it is. So from this, I'm looking at it right now. It says 2. That I'm byte flipping this in my head, and that means 2. So what is 2? 2 is a weapon. So yes, this is a weapon enchantment. We all knew this. Now the next 4 sets of pairs of numbers, which are FFs, is supposedly the charge amount. I could never get that to work. That's why we did the elder edit. So you can fiddle with it, but I don't think it'll do too much. Now the next 4 sets of Fs are what you need to mess with. This is your uses. This is how many you use at each time you hit somebody. So I'm going to change mine to 1 because I like to play fair. Oh shit. I like to play fair, you know, just because. And now that changes it to 1. You can change it to whatever, but remember, I just byte flip that in my head, and it's 1, so it's not too hard. But if you're going to change it to something else, remember to byte flip it first. Now, what's after these almost final 4 sets of numbers is the main important part of this, which is the auto calculate. Now these next 4 right here before the EFID, that's the auto calculate, and as you can see, it says manual enchantment cost, which means auto calculate off. As you can see, you can read, you know. Anyways, so all I'm going to do is just change this to 01, the very front number, 01. So now it's 01000000. You can read. Alright, so now that's auto calculate off, and my uses is 1, and we changed the charges already. So now this should just be an ultimate weapon of mass destruction, you know. But anyways, for those of interest, people, this is right here is where the weapon data is stored. Now you can fiddle with it and whatever. I haven't got around to it, but this is where you're gonna find your damage and weight and stuff like that. So you can fool around with it all you want, but I'm just gonna save this. Open a Madio back up, or you can use whatever resigner you want. I'm gonna resign it. Exit out. Export. Yep. Export. Sorry, here's my save. Basics. Right click. I'm just gonna delete. Just I always do. It's a habit. Copy it over. Good to go. Well, almost. But good to go. And that's Taylor Swift, if y'all didn't know. But yeah, I'm not a stalker. I promise. I'm not a creep either. But anyways, over to the Xbox, and we'll see if this worked. Which should. Unless you fucked up. But anyways, Xbox. Alright, so loaded Oblivion up. About to load this save up. See what happens, you know. Yeah, it should work, cause, you know, I've done this before, so it should work. But again, just uses it method with any weapon and whatnot. And I think armor, pretty much anything, I think. I don't know about armor. Anyways, let's go to it. Not gold brand. Let's go to Sub-Zero. See? So now you have 65,000 you charge, and it'll only use 1. That's why it says 65,000 uses. So let's say I do this spell that I created a long time ago. Alright, so as you'll see, I could just I recommend not doing it on a lynch because it'll go back at you and kill you. But as you can see, it only used 1 per hit, and now I still have the same amount of charges I do. So, and then this tutorial worked. Surprisingly, I know. But yeah, that's just about it. You do this with any weapon enchantment, and if you have any questions, PM me. If you have any requests, PM me. I'll try to get to it as fast as possible. And thank you. Later.